Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Listen, I love me some Lowe's and Home Depot. I worked at Lowe's for many years before, launching business. And I just had to say, look, dude, there are three types of folks you're going to see at Lowe's. And it's such an indicator of the economy that it's interesting, right? One is the morning contractor, the late afternoon contractor, just the getting off the ground guy with the tools, knocking doors, trying to make a way in America. And I love those guys, black, white, Latino, whoever. They're out there trying to get the work on. The second person you're going to see is the homeowner. The homeowner, the renter, who's like, crap, I broke something, I need to fix it. Where is it? The homeowner, like, hey, I'm just looking for a good deal. Hey, I'm looking for a discount on plants. And I had people who were investors who were in there every day. I would be at work 4 days a week, and I'd see them 2 to 3 times out of the week coming in there buying little knickknacks and supplies. Third is the shoplifter. And I didn't want to talk about this, but I have to because I want people to realize that one, it's a sign of the times, and two, it is the sign of mindsets, right? Because here in this one giant warehouse, which is what Lowe's and Home Depots are, just giant warehouses, you have guys with a simple t-shirt with their phone over the back and the name of their company, but the mindset, hey, I'm going to go out every day and knock doors and make this money the right way. I'm going to make this money how I can, building, rowing, cutting grass, whatever, roofing, you name it. So we never had a problem when they want to return things or, hey, look, I need to exchange this. I bought too much. I just can't afford to keep it. Great. We're fine with that. But the shoplifter comes in there almost every day like it's their job. I remember working sometimes, some weeks, and going, I've seen you in here every day. And the guy was homeless, and he would steal little things. And somehow he would sell those little things either to the pawn shops or the local people at a construction site. And I'd be like, are we for real? And they'd almost get smart with us. Like they knew the rules that Lowe's would not let us touch them or arrest them or handle them or ask for the merchandise back. So they pretty much could come in there and we would kind of slow them down by talking to them a bunch. And that's enough for the cameras to talk to them and us to get a great description of them. And that was it. They could go right out the door. But what made it sad for me is these people made it seem like it was their everyday job to come into Lowe's and steal. I almost got offended by it because I was saying, look, the employees are here working, some for a lot, some for a little, putting in the best they can, 4 to 8 hour shifts, trying to get benefits, trying to do whatever. And if you ever look at some of the Lowe's, you have a lot of retirees, people who are in their 50s, kind of working this job till they don't want to work anymore. You have a lot of retired military guys work at Lowe's because a lot of young people like myself, and a lot of young guys, we worked there a year. We learned how to drive a forklift. We learned how to put things together, learn how to build things, and then pretty much go get a job with some of those morning contractors we see or go start our own deal. It's just I made an article about it, Lowe's losing 80% of their young go-getter guys every year. That's why we have such big hiring booms in the beginning of the year. But that's what made me sad because I would see this great range of America. I would see these guys who are working their butt off with their sons or their children or teenagers or young guy workers. And then I would see these shoplifters who, with all this energy and all this focus on stealing, turn around and boosting the items or turning around and trying to return the items, use a friend to return the items so they get gift cards and sell those online. I thought all that energy you're putting into something illegal, something negative, could be completely used like the other guys. You could literally get you a Lowe's card, depending on what their credit looks like, get them some kind of lawnmower, push lawnmower, and go out and knock doors and push that lawnmower until they had clients. If you did 3 clients a day for 30 days and each client was paying you $50, come on, do the math. I think people are getting way too lazy, dude, way too lazy. You could eke out a nice $5,000 monthly living for yourself. Even cutting grass, even just doing odds and ends or handyman work. Man, these guys could get work with the guys that come in there every day. But it just goes to show you, people rather get the quick flip, the quick hustle. Some of these people are on drugs, I will give you that. But a lot of them are just on desperate times, and I would see them, the homeless guy come into the store every day with the same clothes. And I'm going, what are you still in this store for? Clearly you're still homeless. Clearly you're still in your car. Clearly either you're using this money for drugs or not to improve yourself. What is the benefit of this? It's such short-term thinking. Because every time the system pulls you up or the police put you down there for stealing, it just goes on your record. Now you can't turn the curve on that. You're just making it worse. So this is just my little rant about the three types of people you see at Lowe's. I mean, I love Lowe's and Home Depot. They're great engines of America. I really believe so, because just the amount of construction workers and the supplies, things they can get from our store. Um, I love it. I used to love being there in the morning with the real hard workers, because of course we have several types of contractors. We have the morning guys who are 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 6:30 a.m., 7 o'clock a.m., waiting in the parking lot for us to get there and open the door. You're like, geez, dude, calm down. But then you had the guys that strolled in around 11, strolled in around noon, strolled in after lunch, taking their time. And they would say things like, well, I get paid by the hour. My boss is paying me here to come get this. And you kind of laugh because you go, all right, lazy. But at the end of the day, it showed how robust America is, how people are willing to work every single day. They are willing to go out and knock doors and look for work and try to be a handyman. There's great people out there. And there's great homeowners who want to take care of their properties the best they can out there. So, everybody, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. Listen, make sure you're paying attention to your local economy and let yourself know there's multiple ways to make income. Later, guys.